Very shortly, we will begin with the formal function.
Hello, sir. Good morning. And these parachutes are primarily nylon material, which are non-biodegradable. And these have a shelf of say 5 years generally, and they are not used thereafter. That's number one. Reusing those parachutes. Second is in kind of floods and all, how we deliver our material is in form of small packets. We rescue people, they drop those materials onto the affected areas. So those packets either get drowned in the water, most of them, they sometimes destroy the roof of the say affected people, they hit head of people, and we have made a kit Shambhavi. If you see, you make C-17 aircraft and an aircraft flying on top of the affected area, it just rolls thousands of them into the air. And when it's coming down, so you imagine, say, thousands of orange color. So
you all are requested to please come forward and occupy the seats.
It is
बहुत पास लग रहा है ये, प्लीज सामने आइए, सीट्स ऑक्यूपाई करिए सामने आकर के. All the volunteers जिनका काम हो चुका है, please take your seats.
That's what it is.
Very good. And does it bounce? Or does it,
No, it just floats on the water. That's what it is.
Thank you, sir.
We have another rural entrepreneur innovator student of us. She is from B.Ed Education. They are working on a mathematical cubicle, which
You all are requested to be seated, please.
the solving problems students can play with.
Please come forward and occupy the seats, please.
As an Indian education policy, we have a target to achieve for the accuracy and numeracy for kids from third standard to ninth standard. So for that, we are targeting to have a clear understanding of these arithmetic operations. So for this, we have made this one. So this is for children to practice it. First, we will teach them the basics of arithmetic numbers and all, and we will practice with this magic box. Like this is, we need to choose for this is for third standard. So any student need to choose 3 numbers.
Yes.
Okay. So four numbers he or she needs to choose, and then we are asking them to identify the lowest number and the highest number. Teaching is a challenging job. It's great.
Still, even after the digital revolution, same thing for the healthcare space. So what we are doing is we are building a biological healthcare ecosystem for the rural area by transforming local medicine into advanced health hubs, where the rural patients can get access to any form of medicine or doctor appointments. We are also aiming to bring doorstep blood sample collection in rural areas. We are partnering with premier health lab providers, and we have served 2,000 patients till now. And we have 56 plus doctors in pool and 100 plus medicine suppliers, and we have interest from 1,500 plus farmer retailers in rural areas to transform their stores into advanced health. So we are aiming to launch our scale 1.2 phase in February.
Right, fantastic. Really helps primary care. Glad to see you guys are on. Yeah. I get it. Very good. Lovely. Yeah, brilliant. Well done. Good work. Lovely to meet you.
Yes, Vijay, in a minute.
Our company product is disposable infection-free hemostatic indicator to arrest the bleeding and infection control among patients undergoing paralysis with AV fistula. So what we are traditionally using is, we are using the Velcro type of coding to arrest the bleeding once the needle get decontact from the patient's body. So the problem associated with the traditional type is, it is like more expensive. The cost is around 45 rupees in Indian rupees, and it is more prone to develop the infection. So all the layers having the property biodegradable, even if we through the
Great.
so the is also very useful. This is low fiber.
Perfect. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Very appropriate technology. Very cleverly done. Thank you. And Mercy Glue helped you with this. What's unique glue for us? It's the best thing. Big glue stuff. That's big. Cheers.
Tourniquet.
Hey guys. Nice day.
lot of travelers, interest-based travelers.
Okay, interest-based.
Yes. And AI equipment, like AI matchmaking travelers, like interest-based travelers.
Okay.
Basically, making AI mapping the wallet, he's trying to match traveler interest and husbands together for a travel style.
Yeah, no, really good. Interest-based. Okay, yeah.
All of us solo travelers, backpackers around the world who are traveling alone from the
Community.
such a community-based travel.
Social enterprise.
Yeah, and all these are our students.
Yeah, yeah.
So we provide them pre-integration training programs, also we lecture them for developing business plans,
Business plan
generating
development.
ideas, developing prototypes, pitching and all that. And based on that, when they are seen from hundreds, few are selected and these are the toppers.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. Thank you. It's really good. Excellent to see. That's all right, okay.
Our company is post-productions and broadcast company. We are doing the outsourcing to the sports telecasting like Star Sports and there are some companies in Karnataka. We are providing outsourcing like Vision Mixer
वो उसके नीचे है ना, सर्टिफिकेट नीचे लगा था, सर्टिफिकेट के नीचे हो ही नहीं सकता, मैंने लगाया
as well as machines like
ला दिया होगा.
Vision Mixer is the main machine power. So we are providing to them, which is fixing the cameras with 60 to 70 cameras. That's the machine. And one more is the activity detector. It's an controlling of all the systems we are providing.
Great. There will be more and more of these requirements as the world, so many cameras. So people talk.
Totally 60 to 70 cameras are handling.
Yeah.
So more than 100 people are working behind the cameras.
Great.
So we are providing the
Very cool startup.
He is another innovator who is trying to create rare earth materials from waste, and he reuses the waste from rare earth different forms to create anti-gravity.
Fantastic. Recycling, reuse, and such a valuable topic.
Like from material to upcycling. So in the same suppose you have hard disks where data you want to like you have to install something on that and you have very valuable data. So you want to encrypt it. So we can also do that, and also for damage or broken hard drive we also recommend of data. So basically this is our software approach, and in hardware approach we upcycle all the waste like suppose PCBs. Liquidating technology. By the help of agriculture waste, I have produced this kind of material, which is known as liquid. It is not produce smoke. It is the replacement of wood and coal, and it is used for boiler and our traditional holika dahan it we use. And this kind of pellet made from plastic only, and this is from paper and plastic.
Right.
And sir, from my side, I want to my national flag figure, sir.
Very nice.
From organic work.
I'll take a picture. We can do the official picture. Receiving.
From this is the innovation and innovation also from my IGNOU.
Thank you. Lovely. Very kind. Super. Lovely to meet you. It looks cool. The atmosphere here really needs it. Hi.
Hello, good morning, sir. My name is Kriti Ranjan. This is my product. I'm working on a nano fertilizer right now. This is my big product. Globally, we are we have also been doing the marketing in the campaigning we are going on. This is giving a very good result in the agriculture. We all know that agriculture is the future of the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the patent product globally we are working on it, and this is the first we are globally in the market right now.
Wow.
And we are in the Varanasi. This is startup is coming from the Varanasi. I have my manufacturing itself in the Varanasi itself, the industrial area.
Right.
Yeah.
So, fantastic.
उल्टा करते इसको
इग्नू के पास कुछ नहीं, खरीदने के फाइनेंस करने
स्पॉन्सरशिप ढूंढते हैं
पेमेंट देती है ना।
Because they had some more heat tolerance and that can charge in within 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
So it's
How long to get out of the full charge?
this is full charge around 20 minutes, full charge. 80% charge in 15 minutes and the remaining will take another 5 to 10 minutes.
So there's a lot of short journeys in the city that will work very well.
Yeah, it's quick for the
Quick
sort
and, yeah.
and it is good. sodium ion is widely available in the market.
Yeah, and stable and safe and all of those good things. That's great. No, yeah, the environment definitely needs that. Integrated.
So this is an application of innovation certification. So whatever suggestion, we are the director. So we are the ones doing sample for innovations in distance education.
Yeah.
So that's the center which is encouraging students.
This is coordinating the entire thing.
So in our first decade of innovation, we focused on innovative products, service for ODI system. While we moved to the second decade, then we focused on the entire innovation and startup ecosystem for the students. So right from training, capacity building, mentoring, idea generation, pitching, competitions, and then showcasing the products to the external agencies, national, international, is all now we have done, and we have some 12 innovation clusters across the country now. So they are also coordinating with the students locally there to become innovators and all.
Well, the scale is very impressive.
Yes.
It's a great scale. So I've worked for many universities, all of whom have wanted to be in producing innovators, nurturing innovators. Your scale.
Yeah, and the main thing is that we are ODM systems. So it was a big question mark for people. ODM is also having innovation startup students. So that is our USP.
ODL, it was very
That is ODM. We are all over.
Yeah. Yes.
All over the country.
Great.
Now we're reaching out to everybody the last mile.
Very exciting.
We are the five-star rating by the ministry for innovation activities. This is the first ranking in the entire country among all centrally funded universities for innovation to the university, to IGNOU. And again, every year, for best star rating is being maintained.
Very good.
This is
Keep up the good work. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you. Privileged to be.
Half a minute, just half a minute.
Professor, you is the director of Center for Online Education.
Our Vice-Chancellor, Center for Online Education was established in 2019. Right now we are offering 51 online programs, and these programs are of various categories, whether it's masters, postgraduate, bachelor's, and certificate program. We are also national coordinator for SWAYAM and Manitoba, and business coordinator. So it's better in manner.
So this is the center where all the digital activities are.
Yes, I get it. Well done. Good work.
Sir, we are also offering 314 SWAYAM courses. These are MOOC courses, and till now we are having more than 29 lakhs of learners who have enrolled. Even in one semester, last July semester, we were having more than 5 lakh of learners.
2.9, almost 3 million on SWAYAM itself.
And IGNOU is also national coordinator for SWAYAM Prabha channel. We are having 7 channels. We are offering the program in, telecasting the educational video in 15 regional languages every day. And we are having more than 10,000 repositories of videos. Besides
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. Besides that, we are also offering programs to international learners.
We with the one is with the Ministry of External Affairs.
Yes.
So we are reaching out to 21 African countries.
Yeah, no, very good. And we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Very good. So much more. The thing is, the world needs so much more.
Yes.
It's really, the scale is so impressive.
Yes.
It's really impressive and much bigger than anybody else. But the world needs so much more. There's so much more we can do. That's very exciting. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So we would like to have just 1 second of your reskilling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So this is the CII.
The Confederation of Indian Industry. We represent industry. So you can say the partnership between IGNOU and CII.
We have collaborated with IGNOU for aligning industry-aligned programs with the academic progression pathways. So right now we are introducing hospitality program with IGNOU so that the kids who are working in industry can get a proper degree also.
Great, fantastic.
Other than that, we are doing career counseling for anybody who wants to avail of it. Placements, because industry needs people. Here we have people, so we are like the bridge.
Really important that. So our big mission is inclusion, which we share with it.
And they are the largest
We are 126-year-old organization.
Exactly so. So once you've started to include people, you need to ensure that they are employable.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Leads to skills, leads to employment, leads
Absolutely,
to economic benefit.
absolutely.
That's by far the most important thing that all governments.
I think with this partnership we will be able to reach the global market as well.
Correct.
That's very exciting.
And industry is committed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just explain. Yeah. Yeah, you come from here. Explain about MOU.
Yes.
Digital skills to succeed.
Excellent.
We are from German Development, so we have a collaboration. Today we are launching two micro-credentials on AI, not on
Exactly. And what the specialty about this is to make it really practice-oriented, industry relevant. We're collaborating also with the private sector, with right? Exactly, because there's a lot of course horizon as well. We don't want to duplicate courses that are there. We want to make it really something special that depends on and project-based, no? So that's really that immersion.
virtual hackathon and innovation challenge also. Bangladesh, we are based in India. No, India will have a large scale because of our
Good to see international and also, mode isn't just one thing. There's so many ways that you can work, and we should be doing all of them. Practical, all of those things have to be working together nicely.
Yes, absolutely. It's a wonderful part.
And we are doing this with very select colleges in all the countries, and IGNOU is one of those part of that.
Power of scale. And the power of connection. So
Also the visionary from leadership, because otherwise it's not possible. It's really AI is there, and how to deal with it, you have to have a vision and forward-looking, because it's not about denying it, it's about working with it.
yeah, and also to be driven by a mission to do so.
Yeah.
And if you can start there and include all of those who are not on the still excluded, that's a heroic mission.
That's our. Wow.
Look forward to hearing about that.
And our official motto is inclusive future for all. So, there is.
Lovely to meet you.
We have this last section, and then we go in community outreach. Quickly, maybe in 2 minutes, we just finish the entire thing. So, sir, one of our social responsibility is to reach out to the community. So, here we have showcased. Nandini, please tell she's the director. We have to be very quick.
Yes,
After,
just
after what you are come.
We have undertaken community outreach program through Swachhata means cleanliness. This was from the Ministry of Education. And we also did e-waste collection. Okay, e-waste collection. There is a lot of community.
Great, it's inclusive of us.
Right.
asking that we can be collaborative. Yes, of anything. Next one. Just one, and within a minute, yeah. So this is the Indian model system
Yeah.
So we are all our study materials.
Multiple languages. Yes, got it.
Collaboration with IIT Bombay, different translations. Our entire India regional language, West Coast, and with the government, I want him to see that one. This is something I wish from our community outreach. The regional sense.
Yeah.
आपका घर चलता है ना दिखेगा नहीं था so this is given all sizes of the individual and this is the social work. This is the most important initiative Sonia of social work. So this is our School of Social Work offering about 12 programs both through online as well as Indian, and we have learners all across India, Africa, Nepal, many of the SAARC countries, as well as now globally we are there. Speak about them. Yeah, and we have two representatives from Jabhat. This is an organization of street children, wherein the coordinators, they would speak in Hindi. They are more comfortable in Hindi. थोड़ा सा बताइए आप अपने बारे में.
और मैं जमघट के साथ अभी वर्क कर रहा हूँ एज कोऑर्डिनेटर और जमघट और हम लोग अभी 14 से बच्चों के साथ कोई काम कर रहे हैं
And they are doing, they are NSW students.
और इनका परचेज हो रहा है फिर साथ में जॉब के साथ मतलब कंफर्टेबल होता है हम लोगों को हम एजुकेशन भी
So we are students and the first year students, and they are trying to take the whole concept of social work, street children, integrating it in their education. That is the most important.
And lot of there, all the street children who are of that age group who can take up higher education, they are taking it from India. So that is how they are spreading our and helping people make their lives.
Yes, fantastic. Community integration is really important.
A lot of our students every year they are spending a lot, like we have just portrayed that they are. So through their field work they are doing tremendous work, and we won awards, and we've kind of hosted so many people, like the Dalai Lama also came here, and and our students are winning awards by state governments also by doing their work.
Let us visit that site. Lovely to meet you.
It is like, you're just moving around, your absorption. Maybe it is going, sometimes it is going over your head, and something going, something coming out, and final absorption may be very less.
This is also waste to art. This is also waste to art. This is the logo that has been done.
Namaskar and good morning. A very happy Foundation Day to all of us. It is indeed an important day today for the entire IGNOU fraternity. Today is the moment to remember the past, study present, and enlighten future. This is a chance to appreciate every pillar in the form of the employees who has stood the test of hard times and given their best for the growth of this university. I extend the heartiest welcome to all the members of our IGNOU family present with us today. In 4 decades of academic excellence, inclusivity, and innovation, IGNOU has transformed education into a long-life, accessible, and inclusive experience reaching learners in every corner of the nation and beyond. Through its pan-India presence, learner-centric pedagogy, and technologically supported outreach, IGNOU continues to uphold its mission to reach the unreached, teach the untaught, and include the excluded, exemplifying its identity as truly the people's university. Yes, we are Jan Jan Ka Vishwavidyalaya. IGNOU at 40 is not just a milestone in years, but a celebration of millions of empowered learners. All this has been possible because of the able guidance of our Honorable Vice-Chancellor and the consistent efforts and support of all our faculty members, academic and non-academic staff, counselors, and our dear learners. Every one of us is a part of this beautiful journey.
IGNOU continues to scale new heights of excellence. A remarkable testament to this progress is the university being awarded the highest A++ grade in its very first cycle of assessment by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC. Adding to this pride, IGNOU has secured the first position in the National Institutional Ranking Framework, consequently for the past 2 years under the Open University category. On 19 November every year, we not only celebrate the achievements, but also look forward to emerging opportunities and a promising future that lies ahead.
On this note, I welcome all the dignitaries present with us today. Our esteemed chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, FRSN President and CEO of the Commonwealth of Learning, our Honorable Vice-Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor Uma Kanjilal, Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, Department of Posts, Ministry of Communications, and Registrar IGNOU, Professor Jitendra Srivastava.
We also extend warm welcome to all the senior officials at the headquarters and also at the regional centers. All our learners and viewers who have joined us at various platforms such as Gyan Darshan, Gyan Vani, Gyan Dhara, Swayam Prabha, YouTube, and Facebook.
To begin the celebration formally, may we request EMPC to play the Kulgeet of the university, please. I request you all to please rise.
शिक्षा के अधिकार की ना उम्र का कोई बंधन ना बंदिश परिधि की घर घर में बना शिक्षा का देवालय ये जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय जन जन का मान है सम्मान है पहचान है जन जन का मान सम्मान पहचान करभूषित नवाचार से सज्जित गुणवत्ता से परिपूरित ज्ञान वाणी ज्ञान दर्शन ज्ञान कोश से संचित ज्ञान कोश से संचित सर्वगुण संपन्न शिक्षा का हिमालय शिक्षा का हिमालय यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय.
Let us now begin the auspicious day by invoking the divine blessings. I request our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, our Honorable Vice-Chancellor, and other distinguished dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. May I also request our EMPC to play Saraswati Vandana.
The Saraswati Vandana, which EMPC is going to play, is sung by Professor Mallika Banerjee, School of Performing and Visual Arts. Thank you, sir, and all the dignitaries. May the light of knowledge continue to shine bright through IGNOU's endeavors. Under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal, our first Lady Vice-Chancellor and the tech enthusiast, the university is broadening its academic horizons, strengthening its learner support systems, and embracing technology-enabled education with renewed energy. Her visionary guidance has enriched IGNOU's academic framework, advanced its skill development ecosystem, expanded global collaborations through a robust digital learning environment, and reaffirmed the university's mission of delivering inclusive, high-quality education across the nation and beyond. May I now request our Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal, to deliver welcome address, please.
Honorable Chief Guest of the 40th Foundation Day celebration, Professor Peter Scott, President and CEO of the Commonwealth of Learning, Vancouver, respected Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, Department of Posts, Government of India, Professor Jitendra Srivastav, Registrar IGNOU, Directors and Heads of Schools, Divisions and Centers, Regional Directors, IGNOU faculty, academics, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm greetings on the 40th Foundation Day of the University. It is an honor to address you as we mark 40 years of the Indira Gandhi National Open University. Today signifies more than just Foundation Day. It serves as an occasion to reflect with appreciation, assess our present with assurance, and plan with intention. IGNOU was founded with a simple but transformative idea. Education must reach every learner, anywhere, anytime. Over these years, the university has expanded access to millions of learners across India and abroad, supported first-generation learners, working professionals, housemakers, and underserved communities. Built on one of the world's largest ODL networks, to 70 regional centers, 2,400 plus learner support centers, and international partner institutions. IGNOU today stands as a pillar of inclusive higher education and a reputed national institution. The National Education Policy 2020 affirms the very principles IGNOU has championed for decades: flexibility, multidisciplinarity, multiple entry exit, credit mobility, and lifelong learning. In alignment with NEP 2020 and the vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047, IGNOU is scaling credit-based modular and skill-oriented programs, expanding digital and blended learning, strengthening the academic bank of credits, advancing multilingual, accessible, learner-centric education, supporting national missions through targeted capacity-building initiatives. IGNOU remains committed to 3 core responsibilities. 1, quality, through rigorous design, transparent systems, and strong academic governance. 2nd, equity, by reaching marginalized and remote learners through inclusive models. And 3rd, relevance, aligning programs with emerging sectors, skills, and societal needs. In the coming decade, IGNOU plans to integrate ODL with online, hybrid, experiential, and AI learning options, offer micro-credentials, stackable certificates, and flexible skill training for evolving jobs, providing greater support to women, tribal groups, people with disabilities, rural runners, and marginalized communities, improve scholarship, quality assurance, and digital learning leadership, partner with ministries, industry, higher education, and global organizations, notably in the Global South. The university has already initiated some major interventions in this direction, namely signing a cooperation agreement with UNESCO, ICHEI, the International Center for Higher Education Innovation in Shenzhen, China, to enhance ICT skill among faculty and staff in the developing countries, strengthen digital teaching and learning capacities, and expand online professional development opportunities for female faculty and staff. We collaborated with the Commonwealth of Learning in the capacity building workshop and on implementing graduate employability and understanding skills qualification packs. The university has signed an MOU with the Open University UK outlining potential collaboration in the areas such as joint research and publications, knowledge exchange, peer support, educational initiatives, including training, workshops, and co-developing materials, and other mutually agreed higher education activities. We are collaborating with GIZ to develop 2 micro-credentials, unpacking AI and unpacking data designed for non-tech students. These hands-on introductions to the artificial intelligence and data will be available on the SWAYAM platform from January 2026, making emerging technologies more accessible and practical for learners nationwide. We recently signed MOU with BISAC to enhance virtual and digital education nationally and internationally. IGNOU and IIT Bombay have partnered with use of Udan machine translation tool, making IGNOU study materials accessible in 22 Indian languages. This morning, Cisco and IGNOU signed an MOU to expand digital and technical education nationwide. IGNOU will partner with Cisco's Network Academy and establish a Cisco Net Acad Center of Excellence to offer training in networking, cybersecurity, data science, and AI. IGNOU signed an MOU with Confederation of Indian Industries to set up CII Career Edge Academy to deliver skill-based courses, industry training, and career support to students and professionals, thereby strengthening industry-academia ties and creating more opportunities for India's youth to be future-ready for the job market. Our MOU with the Department of Higher Education, Government of Odisha, enables us to bring quality education closer to the Odia learners by translating all IGNOU courses in Odia. As IGNOU enters in the 5th decade, we renew our commitment in democratizing knowledge, expanding quality higher education, strengthening the national learning ecosystem, contributing to the vision of Viksit Bharat. IGNOU at 40 is not just a milestone. It is a renewed mission. We are honored to welcome Professor Peter Scott, President and CEO of the Commonwealth on Learning, as our chief guest on the 40th Foundation Day celebration. Professor Scott brings decades of leadership in open, distance, and digital learning with experience at the Open University UK, University of Technology Sydney, Australia, Athabasca University, Canada, and now Commonwealth of Learning. His focus on open and distance learning, digital transformation, and lifelong learning aligns with IGNOU's mission. We appreciate his global perspective and are grateful for his presence today. Please join me in welcoming Professor Peter Scott with a big applause. We sincerely thank the Indian Postal Department for issuing a special cover to mark the 40th Foundation Day of IGNOU. It is an honor to welcome Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, Department of Posts, India, Government of India, on this occasion. I welcome all the senior officials from BISAC, GIZ, CII, Cisco, and SEMCA on this momentous occasion. I extend a warm welcome to all registrars, directors of schools, heads of divisions, centers and institutes, regional directors, faculty members, academics, and staff at both the headquarters and the regional centers, as well as entire IGNOU fraternity who are participating in person or virtually on the 40th Foundation Day. I welcome one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and insightful words and for leading IGNOU with such dedication and foresight. Your address has beautifully set the tone for today's celebration, reminding us that IGNOU's commitment to innovation, inclusion, and lifelong learning. As we celebrate the 40th Foundation Day of Indira Gandhi National Open University, it is a moment of pride to look back at a truly inspiring journey of vision, inclusion, and innovation. To relive this extraordinary journey, let us now watch a short film highlighting IGNOU's 40 years of excellence and innovation.
India, an ancient land with incredible diversity, a land of great civilizations, home to major religions and philosophies, the source of foundational ideas and knowledge systems. A democratic nation that has cherished its traditions and readily accepted new ideas and innovations. A land of over 1 billion aspirations and dreams, poised to become Viksit Bharat. Education is a key driver of national development, and IGNOU's contribution has been immense, democratizing higher education and bringing it to the doorsteps of millions of learners in India and overseas. Indeed, IGNOU is a microcosm of our nation, with a vast and diverse student community where age, gender, socio-economic status, region, religion, and other diversities coexist seamlessly. 2025 marks the 40th anniversary of our great institution. IGNOU was established by an Act of Parliament in 1985 to reach learners who could not access the conventional system. IGNOU began its journey with just 2 academic programs and around 4,000 students. As we walk down memory lane, revisiting significant milestones and achievements, we feel great pride at the work done and renewed responsibility for what has yet to be achieved. The challenge was immense, creating an open and distance learning system that could deliver quality education at scale using multiple media and ensuring learner support in even the remotest corners of the country. In its early years, the university developed its basic structure, the schools of study that produced world-class study materials, the learner support services, regional centers, learner support centers, the Electronic Media Production Centre. IGNOU also began producing educational radio and television programs in collaboration with Doordarshan and All India Radio, marking the beginning of its rich legacy in educational broadcasting. Through innovative programs in diverse disciplines, from humanities and social sciences to management, computer science, health, education and technology, IGNOU became a national leader in curriculum design and learner-centric pedagogy. As IGNOU's learner enrollment increased rapidly, the network of regional and learner support centers expanded to every part of the country. IGNOU also began to reach beyond India's borders. Study centers were established abroad, particularly in the Gulf region, South Asia and Africa. Gyan Darshan and Gyan Vani educational channels further strengthened IGNOU's visibility and impact. As India entered the 21st century and transformed into a knowledge economy, IGNOU too embraced digital technologies. The university launched its first online programs, introduced the e-Gyankosh digital repository, and initiated the development of a learning management system. New schools of studies offering a diverse range of disciplines and interdisciplinary offerings were established. Vocational, professional, and skill-oriented programs aligned with the needs of a rapidly growing economy were also launched. IGNOU's collaborations with government ministries and industry in rural development, nursing, education, tourism, and agriculture extended the reach of ODL into areas of social relevance and employability. The National Centre for Innovation in Distance Education, the National Centre for Disability Studies, and the Inter-University Consortium, later named the Centre for Online Education, were also established. Innovation, inclusion, and technology-driven learner-responsive systems became the key principles guiding IGNOU's expansion. The last decade has seen profound transformations in the field of education. The digital revolution and the National Education Policy, NEP 2020, are major developments redefining the educational landscape. The global disruptions brought by the COVID-19 pandemic posed major challenges, but IGNOU was able to ensure continuity of learning for millions, even during periods of national lockdown. The faculty and staff at headquarters and the regional centers worked tirelessly to ensure that learners were able to complete their programs of study during this challenging period. As the national coordinator for SWAYAM and SWAYAM Prabha, IGNOU is the leader in technology-enabled open and distance learning. The mobile-friendly e-content ecosystem and initiatives like the IGNOU Samarth portal have significantly enhanced the learner experience. Digitization of operations and processes has become the norm of the university. The university has integrated multimedia resources and interactive e-learning platforms to cater to the needs of a new generation of learners. The university earned the highest NAC grade A++ in 2021 and the #1 position in the NIRF rankings under the Open University category in 2024 and 2025. Education for all, inclusion of the marginalized, and reaching the unreached have been the fundamental principles at the heart of all IGNOU's efforts. Women, marginalized communities, persons with disabilities, prison inmates, defense personnel working in remote postings, all these and more have benefited from IGNOU's outreach and targeted programs. An important initiative is the translation of study materials into various Indian languages in tune with NEP 2020's mandate of multilingual education. IGNOU signed an MOU with the Department of Higher Education, Government of Odisha, for translation of its courses into the Odia language. It also signed an MOU with IIT Bombay for using the machine translation tool Udan for translating IGNOU study materials into the Indian languages. As IGNOU enters its 5th decade, it stands at the cusp of immense opportunities and emerging challenges. Higher education is being reshaped by artificial intelligence, immersive technologies, and global knowledge networks. Innovation, integration, and inclusion are the watchwords for the future. With a view to fulfilling this aim, IGNOU signed an MOU with the Bhaskaracharya National Institute for Space Applications and Geoinformatics, BISAG-N, for the creation of a virtual education system. Leveraging India's huge demographic dividend, IGNOU has taken up the challenge of skilling and preparing job-ready graduates. IGNOU and the Confederation of Indian Industry have joined hands to create the CII-IGNOU Career Edge Academy, a national platform combining industry expertise with the reach of open and distance learning to bridge the gap between education and employment. IGNOU has also signed an MOU with the Open University UK for collaborating in knowledge exchange, research, creation of educational materials, and other projects. It has also signed an MOU with the International Centre for Higher Education Innovation under the auspices of UNESCO. As the world changes, IGNOU too is adapting itself to take on new challenges and opportunities. As we join hands with all stakeholders and work towards achieving Viksit Bharat 2047, we pay tribute to all the members of the IGNOU family, past and present, who have given the best years of their lives to the institution and the nation, and rededicate ourselves to fulfilling the aspirations of our learners.
Thank you for this short film. As it is 40th Foundation Day celebration, the celebration is special, and so are the guests. Our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, and the very integral part of our education system, Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey. Sir, we are truly delighted to have you. As a token of our love and respect, may I request our Honorable Vice-Chancellor to felicitate our distinguished chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, please. I request Professor Lakshman to come on the dais. I now request our Registrar, Professor Jitendra Srivastava, to felicitate Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, Department of Posts, Ministry of Communication. Thank you all. Thank you, sirs, for gracing this occasion.
Moving further, a strategic collaboration between IGNOU and BISAG-N has happened to establish a fully digital, AI-enabled virtual education system supported by an expert network of DTH channels. I invite Dr. Vinay Thakur, Special Director General, BISAG-N, on stage. And may I request our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, to do the same, please. Thank you, sir. Today we are pleased to launch 2 new micro-credential courses developed by IGNOU in collaboration with GIZ. The courses are Unpacking AI, Practical Foundations for Non-Tech Students, and Unpacking Data, Practical Foundations for Non-Tech Students. I invite our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, to launch the courses. I also request Ms. Sabrina, Project Director, Social Private Sector Development, GIZ, and Ms. Priyanshi, Country Lead, GIZ, to come to the dais. I also request Professor Pema Samdoop and Professor Rajiv Shukla, the course coordinators of the course.
Launch of Unpacking AI and Unpacking Data, IGNOU and GIZ. Today we are happy to introduce 2 new micro-credential courses from IGNOU and GIZ. These courses are designed for learners from all backgrounds, especially those without a technical education. The first course, Unpacking AI, explains how artificial intelligence works in simple, practical ways that connect to everyday life. The second course, Unpacking Data, helps learners understand data, spot patterns, and make better decisions. Both courses focus on real-world skills that are useful in every field: business, social sciences, administration, and more. These micro-credentials will be available for enrollment on the SWAM platform from January 2026. We invite learners across the country to join in and build strong digital skills for the future.
We are also delighted to mark the virtual inauguration of the IGNOU CII Career Edge Academy. This joint initiative brings together IGNOU's national reach and Confederation of Indian Industries' strong industry network to offer skill-focused, employment-oriented learning pathways for students and working professionals. I request our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, to inaugurate the joint initiative. I also invite Mr. Saugato Roy Chaudhary, Executive Director, and Mr. Praveen Roy, Advisor, Confederation of Indian Industries, on the dais. Thank you. Thank you. Today, IGNOU and Cisco are coming together to strengthen digital and technical education across the country. Through this MOU, IGNOU has joined the Global Cisco Networking Academy Network and established a Cisco NetAcad Center of Excellence on campus. I request Mr. Anurag Srivastava, Leader Skills Employment and Partnerships, Cisco, and Registrar, for exchange of the document, please. I also invite Professor Nayantara Padi to join. I request our chief guest for the virtual inauguration of the NetCAD Center of Excellence at IGNOU.
Thank you, sir. On the momentous occasion of the 40th Foundation Day IGNOU, we are delighted to announce the release of the book titled IGNOU at 40, Reflections of Practitioners, commemorating IGNOU's 4 decades of dedicated service in democratizing higher education through open and distance learning and online modes. This commemorative volume brings together insightful reflections and experiences of IGNOU's practitioners, its teachers, academics, and administrators. We take this opportunity to gratefully acknowledge the contribution of former Vice-Chancellor IGNOU, Professor Nageshwar Rao, and former Pro-Vice-Chancellor IGNOU, Professor Satyakam, who conceptualized the idea of documenting this inspiring journey through a book. I request our chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, to release the book, IGNOU at 40, Reflections of Practitioners. I also invite the editors, Professor Manjulika Srivastava and Professor Shubhangi Vaidya, to come to the dais. Thank you, sir. Moving further, we are delighted to announce the release of 10 significant books on the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 at Indira Gandhi National Open University, developed by Center for Internal Quality Assurance, SICA. These documents capture IGNOU's progressive initiatives and achievements in translating the vision of NEP 2020 into action across diverse domains of higher education. We take this opportunity to gratefully acknowledge the contribution of the document preparation teams for the invaluable contribution. I request Professor Peter Scott to release these books. I also request Dr. Vijay Kumar, Director SICA, and Professor Manjulika Srivastava to join the launching. Thank you, sir. The Indian Journal of Open Learning is a peer-reviewed journal that is published since 1992 by IGNOU to disseminate information about theory, practice, and research in the field of open and distance education. Today, on the occasion of 40th Foundation Day of IGNOU, a special issue of IJOL is being released. I request Professor Peter Scott to release this special issue of the Indian Journal of Open Learning.
I request the guests to, dignitaries to stay there, please, as now we are going to begin the award ceremony. Since we are reflecting on our achievements, today it is imperative to acknowledge the tireless efforts of our teachers, academics, staff, and students. So, the much-awaited time for the awards. Best School Award 2025 goes to, any guesses, guys? School of Continuing Education and School of Tourism and Hospitality Management. I request the directors, both the directors, to please come on the dais. If the director wishes, she may invite the whole school as well. The next award under the Best Division Award category. Oh. Now School of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Happily taking the awards. Congratulations to you all. So, Best Division Award. Again, people, any guesses? Yes. After a long wait, it goes to Academic Coordination Division. May I request the Director, ACD, to please come on the dais? Congratulations. The next award is Best Unit Award, and I think it would be very clear to all of you. It goes to the very well-deserved Research Unit. I request the Director, Research Unit, to please come on the dais. Now the time for the Best Program Awards. And the Best Master's Program Award 2025 goes to Master of Arts, Sociology. The program coordinator and the director are requested to come on the dais. Congratulations. Best Bachelor's Degree Program Award 2025 goes to Bachelor of Science. The program coordinator and the director are requested to come on the dais, please. The Best Diploma Program Award 2025 goes to PG Diploma in Educational Technology, PGDET. Again, program coordinators and director is invited. School of Education. PG Diploma in Educational Technology offered by School of Education. Director and the program coordinators are coming on the dais. Congratulations to you both. Best Certificate Program Award 2025 goes to Certificate Program in Teaching of English as a Second Language, CTE. The program coordinator and director of school, they are invited on the dais, please. Congratulations to Professor Smita Chaturvedi, Director, School of Humanities, and Dr. Prashant Srivastava. The Best Online Program Award 2025 goes to Tourism तुसी छा गए हो Bachelor of Arts, Tourism Studies, BTSOL and BATSOL. Program coordinators and the director of school are invited on the dais. Best Course Award 2025 under Swayam, and the award goes to Communication Skills, BLI 225. May I request the course coordinator to come and receive the award. I also request Director of School of Social Sciences to please come on the dais. You truly deserve that, ma'am. And the course coordinator. Now the time for giving away the awards to the students. Sir, just to apprise you, NCIDE, National Centre for Innovation in Distance Education, through that center we are training our students, and encourage them to take up startup activities and to bring into innovation into whatever they are doing in the life. So under that, we are giving away awards under 3 categories. First is Best Innovation Award 2025 for students, and the first prize goes to Mr. Anuj Chandra Srivastava, student of MASS, accompanied with a sweet fairy. Congratulations. Second prize goes to Mr. Badri Narayan Biswal, MSc Zoology student. Third prize goes to Ms. Sheetal Dinkar Bhalekar. She's a student of B.Ed program. Ms. Sheetal, please come. शीतल जी आगे आइए बच्चे. The second award for students under the category Best Business Plan Award 2025, and the award goes to Prince Shubham, student of MBA Marketing Management. Please come fast, students. And in the line are the prize or award winners under the category Best Startup Award 2025. I request to please come quickly, and the first prize under the category of Best Startup Award 2025 goes to Shri Vijay R. Second prize goes to Prince Shubham again. Congratulations, Shubham. You're making us proud, the School of Management Studies. Third prize goes to Prashant Kumar. A consolation prize under this category is being given to Mr. B.R. Vinayaka. It is needless to mention that regional centers are the link through which we connect with our students. So, Best Regional Center in Large category goes to RC Jaipur. RC Jaipur, please come quickly. And in the queue is Best Regional Center is small category, and the award goes to RC Darbhanga. Congratulations. The next award is Best Research Paper Award. It is being given under two categories. One is under social sciences and the other is professional domain. So under social sciences domain, the award goes to Dr. M. Rajesh. And under professional domain, the award goes to Dr. Swapnil Gupta. Please come on the dais. The next category of award is Best Innovative Practices Award by the academics and non-academics and the other staff, and the award goes to the first prize winners are Shri N. Gopal Krishna and Dr. Vivek Srivastava. Please come quickly. Congratulations to you. The second prize winners, you are requested to please get ready. To tell you all, the second prize winners are Dr. Siran Mukherjee, Dr. Anjana, and Dr. S. Kushwaha, Satyendra Kushwaha ji. Please come on the dais. Third prize under the same category goes to, again, Chhota Packet Bada Dhamaka School, School of Agriculture से Professor P.K. Jain, Dr. Dinkar Kamble, and Dr. Chaitra N.R. The faculty members of School of Agriculture, they are receiving the third prize under this category. Congratulations to all three of you. There are two consolation prizes also under this category, and the consolation prize goes to Dr. U.N. Tripathi and Dr. M. Rajesh. Dr. U.N. Tripathi and Dr. M. Rajesh, please come on the dais. A big congratulations and huge round of applause to you all, to all the award winners. Thank you. कोई बात नहीं, चलिए दे।
Congratulations to all the awardees. On this special occasion, we are overwhelmed by the gesture of Department of Post for the release of special cover commemorating 40th Foundation Day of IGNOU. I request Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, to do the honors, please. Thank you, sir. May I also request Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, sir, to please speak a few words on the occasion.
Namaskar. Present on dais Professor Peter Scott, respected President and CEO, Commonwealth of Learning, Vancouver, Canada. Professor Uma Kanjilal ji, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, IGNOU. Professor Jitendra Kumar Srivastav, respected Registrar, Admin, IGNOU. Directors and IGNOU fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate IGNOU on release of a special cover. So as it has been mentioned repeatedly, 40 is not just a number. So this is 40 glorious years of IGNOU. So congratulations once again. So this release of a special cover on this historical occasion, on this landmark and milestone. So this has been done under sovereign powers of Government of India. As generally people wonder, in a second what has happened. So I think I take this opportunity to tell you what has happened few minutes or few seconds before. So it is known as a special cover, but I told you it is a mix of few things. That's why people keep on wondering what has happened, because this is a world this is wonderland of stamps, special covers. So this is a mix of three things. So celebrations, because we are celebrating 40th Foundation Day of IGNOU. Of course, so commemorating, so how we are celebrating to commemorate by issuing a special cover today. And then third is preservation. So we are preserving, so we celebrated, we commemorated, and in shape of a special cover, we are preserving. Because it has to be passed on from one generation to another generation. On 40th Foundation Day, what had happened, so then it comes to a special cover. So what it contains? Is it just an envelope? It is just a stamp? So no, merely not. It is much more. It is much more. As I explained, this is mix of few things, starting from celebrations, commemoration, and preservation. So it is a full story. Once you will go through it, if you will look at it, then you will find what it tells. So it has a lot to tell. Regarding IGNOU, so just it came to my mind when I was sitting here. So collaborations or partnership between India Post or Department of Post with IGNOU I think even words matches. So this is जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय और मेरा है डाक सेवा जन सेवा. So what is common? Common is Jan. So IGNOU is also serving the masses and India Post is also serving the masses. So this is the common. This is common. That's why our partnership relationship has been long and trusted. We trust each other. Whenever IGNOU thinks that something has to be booked, something has to be transmitted, something has to be delivered, so India Post comes into picture. So we have a long partnership. So IGNOU has been using our services. So actually we have Safdarjung e-commerce center where we book IGNOU parcels under Speed Post parcel and Business Post parcel. And I think today I realized we have something to do for value addition to this partnership. So I will discuss with Honorable Vice-Chancellor later on. I don't think this is the platform I should discuss because this is time to celebration. So of course we are here to take it to next level. So that value addition will be one of the paths. Regarding India Post, because I think since I am here, so let me promote India Post also along with IGNOU. So journey of India Post. So if I have to summarize or I have to conclude, so I will say this is long journey, historic journey from postcard to parcels, because just now I mentioned speed post parcels, business parcel. So this is journey from postcard, envelope, inline card to parcels. Even we are delivering e-com parcels today. Next is from a small savings to India Post Payment Bank. And of course from Dak Seva to Jan Seva. So I hope this historic occasion will add value addition to our partnership. So congratulations once again. All the best. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for this lovely gesture of celebration, commemoration, and preservation. Yes, sir, you are truly an integral part of our education system. We both are into rendering Jan Seva. It is now my privilege to introduce our chief guest for today's celebration, Professor Peter Scott, FRSN, the President of the Commonwealth of Learning. Professor Scott is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Commonwealth of Learning, as you all know. His career reflects a deep commitment to open and distance learning, characterized by innovative leadership in various academic and administrative roles. He commenced his career in academia as a researcher and lecturer at the University of Sheffield, UK. His expertise in open learning innovation was further honed during a 20-year tenure at the Open University, UK, where he directed the Knowledge Media Institute, specializing in artificial intelligence and education. In 2015, Professor Scott joined the University of Technology, Sydney, in Australia as the Pro Vice-Chancellor, after which he became the President of Athabasca University, Canada in 2022. Across all his roles, he has been pioneering force in educational change, focusing on new modes of learning and teaching, particularly in the digital realm. His work has significantly contributed to the global transformation of education through technology. You truly are special, sir. I now request Professor Peter Scott to deliver the foundation address and request EMPC to kindly make arrangements for the presentation, PPT slideshow. Thank you.
It's a privilege to be here with you today, celebrating this auspicious 40 years of global learning. I bring welcome from so many parts of the world and a little bit of jealousy, because I know that the university that I've worked with would be desperate to do what you've done with the post office and that fantastic celebration of the work that you do in distributing media. And I think some of the power of India is in this room to be recognized after 40 years. So if I can have some slides, please. I have a few slides. You can figure out how to make that happen. That's fine. It's good. Sweet. Thank you. I've jumped on a little bit, but that's sweet. And I'm going to get rid of that. Can I get rid of that? Yeah. Touch screen. Thank you. Figuring it out. Technology is so wonderful. We are open as a community. I'm very glad to say that in the world of open learning that we represent, I'm going to figure out how to make this go back. Can I make this go back? Okay, I can't make it go back. Because somebody up there make it go back a couple of slides, because I don't know how to do that. We have a shared heritage, and one of the things I would say in the world that I represent, you have heard that I come from a number of open universities myself. That's okay, I'll figure it out. Thank you, Professor. That's really kind. After 20 years myself in open education at the Open University, I know that some of the things you do here are envied around the world. And having led my own Open University, the Open University of Canada at Athabasca, I know how challenging this role is. And I know how hard it is to reach to the learners that we all share in a mission of open. Moreover, I'm delighted to now represent the community of 56 nations, which are the Commonwealth. Of those 56 nations, India has 55 very close friends. I've had the privilege of working in a number of those places, and I'm myself from Asia. I was born and raised in Asia, so it is fantastic to be back here. The heritage we share goes even deeper. So COL is grateful to have been able to share 37 of your 40 years with you. And we also share our first Vice President, who was your founding Vice-Chancellor, Professor G. Ram Reddy. You know his heritage. I'm sure I don't need to explain it to you. So he was deeply connected with all of the things that have made the world of open education so powerful over the last 40 years, and which you have been driving and leading in all of that time. The Commonwealth of Learning was established in 1987 at the meeting of the heads of government in Vancouver. At that time, the Commonwealth was largely based out of London, and the Commonwealth, in looking to join the voice of the people, which is the Commonwealth Foundation, to the voice of government, which is the Commonwealth Secretariat, both based in London, felt that the Commonwealth was much larger than this, and a base in India and a base in Canada would help to join those two foundational base to government leadership through learning. Moreover, at that time, Professor Ram Reddy and others recognized that it was open education that was our future, not a conventional, closed, elite view of what was required to transform people in our world, but the open view that included everyone. In that my career in open education has led me to celebrate with you 40 years of influence. COL is visible with you in everything that we do. Our regional center, SEMCA, is based in this city where you are based, and has worked very closely with you and all other institutions in this country and into Asia over those years. I'll talk a little bit about that, but I promise to keep it brief, because I know you've had a long morning already. Our latest event, only last September, brought together all of the nations of the Commonwealth in Botswana. And here you see on stage the Cabinet and the President of Botswana, joined by a large number of Commonwealth education ministers. COL's privilege is to convene education ministers and ministries to the task of transforming education in all of the 56 nations towards a more open and more equitable world. India represents one of those 56 nations, but half of its population. The power and the challenge of this country is laid before you, and you have been working together with the rest of the country and the world on those challenges of inclusion for the last 40 years. IGNOU and COL's journey has been celebrated through a large number of years' achievement. You hosted our Asia Centre, SAMCA, for several years. The director, Dr. Shadrach, is in the audience with us in the front row here, and looking forward to interacting with you over lunch. We provided your first audio conferencing system. We worked together on a shared business degree many years ago. We've been privileged to have you host our Pan-Commonwealth event, which I just noted was in Botswana. Well, it was in India, hosted by you in Kochi as our 6th event. And, of course, before we even gave out awards, we gave our Award of Excellence to IGNOU. Now we give out awards very regularly, but before we even started that, we gave it to you. As excellence in open education, you have been democratizing education. You have been contributing to the development of a strong nation, weaving a thread through the fabric of your nation to include everyone in learning and to reach those who could not be reached. That noble vision in 1985 is seen very clearly in the work you do today. As a leading light yourselves in open education, with over 3 million students, a large number of schools, very serious view of multimodality and the rich blend that is learning, you know that the online medium, the digital medium, the work of paper, the work of bringing students together to speak, the blend that is the richness of 21st century education can be accessible to all of our planet. And the fantastic reach you have beyond 3 million students in the context of 1 billion recognizes there is so much more that we can do, and the value of us working together with at least 55 other friends in the 56 nations will help us, I think, to use new innovation to drive even harder towards that inclusion. The most important feature for me to highlight in the words I'll give you today is that we must ourselves change. As we ask our learners to change, we must recognize the change in ourselves that needs to be done to do yet more. The need is still enormous, despite the wonderful work we're doing. That means we must use our own change to reach yet further. Your fantastic facilities here, your fantastic reach, the launches we've seen today of new things with micro-credentials, a whole range of radio channels, a partnership with Cisco, the innovation that is clear in the voices of your students in the demonstrations outside is fabulous. And all we need to do is scale it 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And I think we're on that journey together. Congratulations for your innovation, and I challenge you to do yet more. You are recognized as the best, and in that excellence, you are a leading light to all of the others. The great thing about partnership is that there is more work to do than all of us who wish to do it. That friendship means that we are not in competition. I'm proud to be a member of a multilateral organization bringing together close friends of countries at a time when many countries are being unkind to each other, when many countries are speaking in a voice that is a zero sum. For you to win, for me to win, you must lose. I think we in this room don't believe that. We in our Commonwealth do not believe that. We believe that coming together and sharing, being open, being collaborative, is a plus-sum game, and that what you bring to the table and I bring to the table, our sisters in Africa, our sisters in the Caribbean and the Pacific and around the world bring to the table, will create yet more for us all. That there need to be no losers, and there cannot be losers in the critical reach that we have. We also know that the challenge of education is a chronic one. Much of education, in the way that we have framed it, since we first started to speak to each other, when we first started to share, we have tended to focus on the tip of a huge pyramid of advantage. We know that education is a huge advantage. It transforms not only the lives of individuals, but through them, their communities, through their communities, their region, through their regions, their countries, through their countries, the world. In that huge base of advantage is those we have not yet reached. The chronically underserved represent a huge number of our community. So for Col, reaching to women and girls who are disproportionately disadvantaged in our world, reaching to the disabled, reaching to those who simply cannot access the things that we provide, is the noble mission, a journey that you have been on for 40 years. For Col, we work hard to bring the nations together to help governments to unlock the superpower of their countries. We believe that every country has a learning superpower to join the people to government, and in that learning superpower, combining those powers, we can create great things together. Largely, we do that through the institutions like yours, who are normalizing access and equity, who are normalizing the ability to collaborate and co-create. And where that cannot be done, we, like you, reach into the communities, direct to the people, direct into the villages, direct to women and girls who cannot access school, the disabled who cannot access learning, and work with them directly. We have a great deal of core programs that may be of interest to you, but in the interest of brevity, I won't describe all of the things we do to empower women and girls, to focus on the importance of food security, to change the nature of technology, but simply to say, in this talk, I asked you to be innovators, so let's talk a little bit about some of those innovations. Top on my list for us to discuss over lunch will be innovations such as knowing what good looks like. That's the mission of quality. You know what good looks like and are creating it. So to help others to understand that great quality is a vital mission. Creating things through small things to provide increased access and the ability for those who cannot afford big things or cannot reach to big things. The small things, the micro-credentials, is a journey we've been on for a while together. New things like AI set us obvious challenges where we have to have guardrails to ensure that the work that we do puts the teacher in control, gets the management of that thing inside rails to be secure. That it can be frugal in a world where there are so many expensive clouds and expensive services. That which we create for the disempowered has to be frugally affordable. Digitalization is ongoing and critical. E-books, co-creation, improved learning design, but we also must not create a divide that keeps learners away. Fortunately, the world is changing very quickly, and the digital is getting into the hands of very many, and we can empower that. All governments are focused on employability. When they ask us to work with them, it is to ensure that inclusion reaches to employability. The skills of the included must be valuable to their communities and their world. They must be economically viable to be sustained. And that means understanding the different business models that can make the world sustain those things. One of the things I'll note to you is that it can appear that in effective business, everyone appears to want to eat your lunch. Everyone's competing for the same thing. I actually believe there is more of a problem to address than any of us can do alone. I think it's important that we share our lunch and don't worry about those eating it. I think it's very important that measures for quality in digital get created, and that we have clear ideas about that employability and what it means to create skills and competencies. Here in Asia, our centre has been working with you for 37 years to do fabulous things. I'll pick out just 4 projects and not say much about them. I know you'll ask Dr. Shadrick about them later. 4 examples of the work that we're currently doing in this region include learners with disabilities. Those who have a disability really struggle to access the way we currently frame learning. You know this, you are working on it. We are also helping and reaching out to countries to ensure that's possible. There's a whole bunch of higher education institutes that need to benefit from the magic that we have. Working in partnership with all of education could be a great thing to help them to actually deliver your insightful NEP 2020. That does mean a clear blend and a reach to skills. So vocational education all across Asia needs to be better for those young learners. And AI is obviously a critical challenge for us all. Across all of the nations of Asia we reach, from Vancouver to Delhi to the rest of the world, through all of our centres and connection. You're very lucky to have one here, which is a core for us. One project I'll note in the innovation space is, as I said, I think as we are working and moving ahead with artificial intelligence, we mustn't lose sight of the fact that what we are doing is making ourselves smart through our communities and our teachers, not making technology smart. It isn't technology we're working on here, but it's teachers, and this piece of work in India, Jamaica, Kenya, and Nigeria created learning resources and created tools for creating learning resources for working teachers. It's very easy to create very quickly thousands of excellent pieces of material. But quality is also very important. And in this study, we noted that over the 8 weeks of creating 10,000 things, something like 1,000, 1,500 of those things were very highly quality assured. Knowing what good looks like in an AI world is an increasing challenge. And as we start to create new things like agentic prototypes to move forward, and roll out things that can work on small devices, on device, it's very important that we know who's in charge of that as we are starting to augment our systems, that we're not trying to replace people, but to empower people to do better. One of the things that's very important in agentic systems that can be frugal is an idea that everything is sovereign. You are a sovereign. You have a whole bunch of rights. Your community is sovereign, your institution is sovereign, your rights are there. Data is something we often are giving away now to large clouds owned by players who have a whole range of needs to use that data in ways that we do not understand. As we move forward with AI, it's important we manage our data carefully and we can control and are careful with it. So everything that we're doing, and this example and the last one happen to be with India because it's one of your superpowers, creates an architecture that cares about the sovereignty of data and the fact that it is yours, and if you don't want to give it to someone else because you don't know what they're going to do with it, that's really, really important, and we must respect that as we move forward. I'll also just flag one of our projects to say, micros are great, small things are wonderful. I've loved in all of my career using small things to transform our world. But one of the things I would love to have happen is that in our community, we have a proper architecture to value those small things and exchange them. So Cole's current program of work is looking at how we can, across the entire Commonwealth, exchange credit at a small level. Exchanging credit at a big level is really hard. But I'd love us to do it. Exchanging credit at a small level is equally hard, but a good place to start. If only you could exchange a tiny thing, maybe we can move towards a bigger exchange. Maybe we could move towards an idea that we're empowering the learner to take control of their learning through the small things they are putting together in the thing that they own. This current work is on the way to doing that. I'm very proud to be part of an institution that is thinking big about how our entire Commonwealth could do what SWIAM is doing, but for everyone, and shared and respected and in common. Finally, there's so much we can do together that I'm really looking forward to a conversation of how we can now start to scale internationally, look at all of the countries working together, leverage the superpowers of India to do good together and to create new value. Everything we do is created to be open, whether it is a series of courses empowering youth in Pacific Islands who are threatened by climate shocks, threatened by economic shocks, threatened by the water which is encroaching upon them, and need to be resilient. All of those things are about sharing, co-creation, and openness, a thing that you know only so well. And finally, I'd say, you represent excellence in India as a superpower with some things the rest of the world doesn't have. And you should celebrate that as you celebrate your own excellence. Celebrate a country that is very distinctive with huge opportunities and challenges together. A leadership role in micro-credentials and credit and quality, a clear understanding of skills and education. Yes, more work to do. Yes, difficult. Yes, we're on the journey. But you should take a time to celebrate that as you celebrate your 40th, particularly with such a strong open and distance and digital learning culture and the world's largest open university. Finally, I will end with my personal congratulations from the world of open, which I've been privileged to lead for a few years, and the world of the Commonwealth with 55 really good old friends, and say congratulations to all staff and students of this great university, and in particular to Professor Kanjilal, the first woman Vice-Chancellor of Indira Gandhi's Open University. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations, everyone. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, Professor Peter Scott, for your deeply insightful and inspiring address. Your words have beautifully reaffirmed the shared mission of Commonwealth of Learning and IGNOU to make education inclusive, innovative, and future-ready. Thank you once again, sir, for gracing our 48th Foundation Day. As we approach the conclusion of the memorable celebrations, it's time to express our gratitude. I now request Registrar IGNOU, Professor Jitendra Srivastav, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you. Our Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Kanjilal, who is presiding over this grand and vibrant celebration of our university's 48th Foundation Day. Today's chief guest, Professor Peter Scott, FRSN President and CEO, Commonwealth of Learning, Vancouver, Canada. Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, and our esteemed colleagues present at the headquarters, regional centers, and overseas study centers. Ladies and gentlemen, namaskar, good afternoon. Today we are celebrating the 48th Foundation Day of our great institution. This long, invigorative journey from 1985 to 2025 has been significant in many ways. It is also a delightful coincidence then that our present Vice-Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal, has been a witness to almost 37 years of this remarkable journey. IGNOU's ascent from its humble beginning to the very pinnacle has been made possible through the collective strength of all of you and our learners. Today, in terms of student enrollment, we are the largest university in the world, with our presence in some form across 88 countries. What began with a very small number of learners has gradually grown into a vast and thriving caravan. Log aate gaye, karwan banta gaya. On this historic occasion, I first extend my heartfelt gratitude to our visionary Vice-Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal. Under her national and global outlook, IGNOU is progressing with remarkable speed and purpose. Her simplicity, मैं बराबर कहता हूँ, her simplicity and grace are a source of inspiration for all of us. Madam, please accept my deepest thanks on this special day. We are honored that our chief guest has traveled all the way from distant Canada to be with us. His presence carries immense significance. The participation of the President of Commonwealth of Learning signals a new dawn for us. Sir, your words today have been truly inspiring. We are deeply grateful to you for being here. Thank you once again. We also have Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Circle, with us on the dais today. The Postal Department has been a steadfast partner of IGNOU. Ours is a friendship for enduring trust and association that feels destined to last across lifetime. पुराना गीत है, जन्म जन्म का साथ है हमारा तुम्हारा. Sir, thank you very much. जी, वो भी important है. Sir, thank you very much for gracing this occasion. Shri Mrityunjay Behra, Economic Advisor, Ministry of Education, is with us today. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Thank you very much, Mr. Anurag Srivastava, for MOU. Thank you, Team Bijek and Dr. B. Sadrak, for your presence. I extend my thanks to Ms. Sabrina and team, Mr. Rai Chaudhary and team Cisco. Friends and colleagues, no event of this scale is possible without the collective effort of many people. There are numerous individuals who work quietly behind the scene to create this vibrancy and success. On this occasion, I express my sincere thanks to all respected members of organizing committee, colleagues at the regional centers, overseas centers, and the dedicated team of COE, Finance Division, Administration Division, Security, Horticulture, CMD, EMPC, Computer Division, Sign Language Interpreters, and to all of you present here and joining virtually from different locations. Once again, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you.
May I request you all to please rise for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी इग्नू ने अब एक और इतिहास रच दिया है। अब इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय बन गया है द ग्रीन यूनिवर्सिटी। जी हां, HFM सोलर पावर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड इग्नू में सोलर प्लांट लगाया है। ये सोलर प्लांट नवीन और नवीनीकरणीय ऊर्जा मंत्रालय यानी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ न्यू एंड रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, इंद्रप्रस्थ पावर जनरेशन कंपनी लिमिटेड और एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी एंड रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी मैनेजमेंट सेंटर के सहयोग से सोलर प्लांट लगाया है। HFM सोलर पावर